All right, guys, so we are back after, a few months due to sickness and, what's going on in the world. Had to take a little bit of a break, but I'm back and I'm back with some really interesting news right here. You can see it, right? You can see it right from the very beginning. Sherlock Holmes is gay. Who would have thunk it? All right, so as you can see here, Sherlock Holmes 3 will reportedly confirm Holmes and Watson are gay. Uh, it's weird to me that this is even a possibility, considering that in the first movie, Sherlock Holmes was into a girl, and maybe I guess what they're really trying to say is that Sherlock Holmes is bisexual. But let's not jump to conclusion here, because that's one thing that you're not allowed to do anymore, and you can't assume things about people anymore. You have to, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't understand what the protocol is anymore for any of this stuff. So here we go. If you're keen on watching a more classic take on the adventures of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson, then the threequel to Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law's series Sherlock Holmes 3 will be right up your alley. Though from what we understand, the movie won't be completely loyal to the source material. This little paragraph here is just about how awesome they are. This is right here saying that Noomi Rapace, she's coming back. Michael Fassbender is going to join the cast as a character named Sebastian Moran. And Professor Moriarty from, was it Book of Shadows or Game of Shadows, will also be returning. So this right here is the credibility of the man who's unleashing the rumor. So as for what we can expect from the plot, it would appear the producers plan to outright confirm that Holmes and Watson are gay in the threequel. According to sources close to We Got This Covered, that's the name of this website right here, for where I'm getting this from, the same ones who told us that the Taskmaster would be the main villain in Black Widow, Hans was returning to the Fast and Furious franchise, and Justice League Dark show is coming to HBO Max, all of which has since been confirmed. Warner Brothers wants to take the leap and showcase Holmes and Watson's non-platonic bond. So it looks from, this is a very credible source. This is the guy who's saying this. Here's the issues that, again, I have had for many of these films nowadays, and it's that they take characters and they shoehorn these new character traits, and in this case, this new lifestyle trait, onto characters that have this long established history. Now, Sherlock Holmes is not known to be homosexual. And instead of creating a character that's engaging and that people really like who happens to be homosexual, what they do is they shoehorn that onto the character of Sherlock Holmes. And they did the same thing with Iceman, where they shoehorned this homosexual angle onto him, even though that the characters have relationships. They are motivated in their plot a lot by these relationships, and then they, these people, they decide at some point that they want to have meet some sort of diversity quota, and that's how they come up with these ideas, and it's ridiculous. Let's read a little bit more. Of course, the pair's unique bromance has always been one of the highlights of every adaptation of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's works, but it seems that the studio wishes to take this one step further and confirm that they are, in fact, homosexual. Now, of course, Watson had a wife, but according to this article, they apparently got divorced in between movies, so they're not even going to show that aspect of the relationships. It may be just even a throwaway line in this next movie. The crazy thing about this, and I hate to harp on the same things over and over again, is the fact that these characters have long established histories, and so much material that you can pull from, and yet they keep going to the same well. And again, forced diversity. Well, when you make the Little Mermaid, who doesn't have really that long of a history, but when you change her ethnicity and you take away the fact that she's a redhead, for why? Why even do that? Why not? If you're going to take these characters that we know and love, why don't you honor those characters? Why do you have to fundamentally change them? And it really has gotten to the point now where it's numbing. It really is. There's so many movies out there that I just can't even watch anymore because I don't see the heart in them. I see diversity quotas. I see them just doing things just to do it, not because there's any real rhyme or reason behind it. They just do it to do it. And it's completely 100% ridiculous. You can't get any more insane than to constantly do this over and over again and seeing the results are not in your favor. That Charlie's Angels reboot was a complete disaster. That Dark Fate reboot of the Terminator series was a complete disaster. And yet they're continuing to do these things. And it makes no sense whatsoever. And I don't understand why we can't have a logical extension of these great characters. Or why can't you just create new characters? Are you so creatively bankrupt that you can't even create new characters anymore? Maybe that's the real issue. It's not that Sherlock Holmes is gay. That's one other thing too. What's up with this? We can't have platonic relationships anymore. I mean, every single relationship that we have now in life has to have some sort of sexual undertone. It's completely 100% ridiculous. Completely 100%. You can't get any higher than that when it comes to the ridiculous scale. And so, Sherlock Holmes 3, I want to see the previews on it. Obviously, whenever that happens, that's going to be a long ways away now that most productions have shut down, and I don't even think this one even started. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And I'm sorry, I was just looking at the picture and I saw that they had Will Ferrell there in the background with question marks over his head. Wow. That was another train wreck. But that's a train wreck for another day. Hey guys, I'm happy to be back to talking to you guys about certain things. And I hope that you guys are staying safe out there, doing what you got to do. And see you guys on the other side of this crazy, crazy world. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.